Hey guys, Lou Babu back here with the fourth episode of our Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice version 6.26 episode Let's Play. We are doing the Panzeroo Challenge. If you guys hit up the link in the description, it'll show you Panzeroo, the main mod developer, or the head mod developer, his post on how he worked out trying to get the Soviet Union. So if you haven't seen this or you're just tuning in, go back to the first episode and figure out what we're doing here. But other than that, we're going to get going. I said last episode we'd start doing our division structures here, so I'm going to take a little time here and I'm going to go to his post and I'm going to read off a little bit here and show you or tell you kind of what he does as far as keeping his production going and what type of production he starts with, and then I'll show you the division structures after that. But his base queue looks like this. It's 10 subs, 8 interceptors, 4 medium bombers, 8 infantry divisions, 2 panzer brigades, 2 panzer brigade support divisions, and 2 semi-mortarized divisions. And this is always in the queue. It's always in the queue from now until we go to war, or not even that. It's always in the queue until we go to war with Soviet Union. And after all this industrial production is done, we're usually available to keep that in the queue, where we should be able to keep that in the queue at all times, and then plus some other things like that. One of the biggest things that he uses in this game is heavy transports, which I don't have yet. I don't think, no. But those are some things we'll talk about later as far as the ability to supply drop and stuff like that, and keeping your unit supplied in IC-less Russia. So basically right now I'm going to start with, since we've already got a little bit of IC lack here, I'm going to start this queue that he has. Okay, it's a queue that it's always done. It's always in the queue. But we'll put the first part of it in, that's 10 subs. But I've also already got 2 already started, right? Excuse me. I'm gonna Sorry about that. I'm gonna put my 8 more submarines in the queue. And after that, we are going to put our interceptors. So 8 of these. Remember, these are always in the queue. This thing, once this IC is done, this will just constantly be ramping out units. And it's a lot of work, but trust me, it just kicks them out like no tomorrow. After the interceptors, we have 4 medium bombers. 4 of them. We'll turn that up to 8 later when our IC goes up, but for now it's 4. Also, he says in the post that he adds close air support every so often, and you'll see how I do that. So 4 mediums, 4 medium bombers. Next is 8 infantry divisions. So the division he uses, I'll give you some background on this, is basically the exact infantry division that they state here. Reason is it only costs 7.45 RC, IC. You don't build anything as reserves. It says we need a standing army, a tough standing army, so we're going to build, excuse me again. Oh, sorry. A little cough. We have the infantry division here that we're going to build. This is what we're going to build tons of. We're going to have about 104 of them by the start of the Polish campaign. And what he recommends is not to use mixed support brigade. So as soon as you put that in, say as opposed to, I don't know, Recon Cav. So it's 7.12 IC right now. Put the mixed IC in. Now it's 10.78. So it's already 3 IC more than your average division. It doesn't have that much better of a battle group, and he just says stay away from it, it'll screw you over. We're going to put back our Recon. I don't know, it's supposed to be last. There we go. We're just going to build these. And what we're going to build is, like he says, 8 of them. At all times in the queue. It's always 8. After that, we're going to do our Panzer thing. So this is what I've gotten from what he says on his video or his post there. Because this is how he builds it. He builds 2. Says don't worry about light armor for now. You don't have medium yet. You build 2 brigades of light armor. And you build the division. I'm going to take the Panzer thing here and delete all of it. And then you build 2 of the support units, and then we're going to combine these after. So 2 of these, and this is what his build-up is. If I can remember. One sec, sorry guys. Motorized infantry. Oh, attachment. I think I did that wrong last time I did this. Motorized infantry attachment. Motorized arty. Motorized anti-tank. Armored car. And once we get our superior firepower, so the 5th one will be that Panzer regiment, right? And then once we get superior firepower, we're going to do motorized AA, anti-air. We'll do these 2. And this is what I got from it. You guys tell me if I'm wrong here. He's basically got these 2 started. So once these are in full production, once these first 2 support are finished, which will only take 99 days, supposedly, you build another 2 armor regiments. And once this first armor regiment, these first 2 armor regiments are done, you build another 2 of these. So he says here within, instead of taking 278 days, it only takes 238 days to build this same division. So that's what I got from that, and that's the last, oh sorry, 2 more semi-mortarized. That's the last of his division. So we're going to save this. And motorized. Where's he got that? I have to build one. I'm just going to take this motorized out of here. He builds semi-motorized units. So he's got semi-motorized infantry, motorized arty, motorized anti-tank, armored car, engineer. I'm going to save that. And this is our motorized, right? Okay, so we want to build 2 of these now. You're gonna see these aren't gonna be able to build yet, but we had a little bit of IC, so I wanted to start this off. What did I miss? I built 8 of these, and I already have 3 of them up here. And same with these, I already have 4. So we can actually take 3 of these out, and all 4 of these are these. My bad. You want to take into account the things he already has in the queue above, right? But we'll work that out. It'll all work out in the end. So now we've got our industrial capacity finishing. Once these heavies finish, right, I'm going to look at this table here and see what's not a third complete, and then disable it or cancel it. I think they be there, but we'll see. It's supposed to be over in December anyway. Just started the timer up there a little too fast, but lower this a bit. Start getting a lot of technology done here. Well, maybe not. And a little bit in diplomacy. Speed it up a bit. And we're getting some money here so we can start increasing our, let's say, metal a bit more. Do half that eight money. Supplies are going good. Money's going good. We need a few more. I'm gonna go for fuel first with the US. Sorry, oil. That's good. You can see our relations are getting really pretty high with these guys. USA's at 185, same with, oh, Soviet Union's already at 200 already. So somebody can explain to me what the relations do, but he said to do this in there, and it's obviously working. Fuel, yes, sell it. As long as we got enough oil, we'll always have fuel. Supposedly. Don't want to spend too much money. We need money and supplies for a lot of the events later on in game. I'll turn it up here a little bit. Italy annexed Abyssinia. Casting capabilities. So we'll do one more of those. Okay, we're still getting low popularity, but break the reds. We're gonna try and make the Spanish state win. Now we're gonna see if this hits this to lower our C, sorry, lower our consumer goods. It's gone down a bit. See how much it really goes down. Nothing. Didn't hit. Not good. Build the airbase as always. Probably chill on the supplies a bit. But our money is going down. We lost the trade, obviously. We're going to try and trade some more supplies. Good. Get back up to positive money. We're going to take the, he says take the small entertainment show, which we'll do. That's basically taking money and supplies, so now we're back down at some pretty low. And we've got some more industrial capacity here. So what are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else is building? Heavy. We built 6 of them, right? Breslau, Dresden. Dresden I'm done. Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, Nuremberg. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's this one. No? That was the last one. Düsseldorf we did. No. Frankfurt and Maine we didn't do yet. It's still not done. So I think we're going to finish all this IC. He says after these are done, as far as I can tell, he might mean these, but after these are done, as long as these are all a third done, then leave them. Sometimes you don't get the same options. Start it up again. A little more in espionage. We need to climb those guys. We're almost done. To the top. These 2 are done. Lots of supplies, but we gotta do it. I'm gonna turn this up because usually when your supplies are below 1,000, it screws around. So I'm gonna get those boosted up just quick. There's 2 more divisions that he builds up, and it's Mountain and Fort Buster, and I'll show you guys what I do with those. How I do them. Some of it takes this heavy artillery into account, but I'll show you the division structure, and then how we add those heavy artillery after. And that's actually what he uses to bust up Moscow, where is it? Moscow and basically Leningrad. We'll see. I haven't tried them yet, but he says they work. It's taking forever. Seems like. Speed through this a bit so you guys don't get bored. Okay, now we got our 4 medium bombers and 1 industrial capacity, which we still need at Frankfurt. Okay, so this one's full now, not 6. Now we can put the rest anywhere we want. So these last 25 or whatever, and these ones will just automatically go to where I selected them. But they're all over a third, so we're gonna leave them, I guess. Might postpone this stuff a little bit, but once you see all this IC going crazy, then you'll get what I mean. These are already kind of coming down a little bit from all the IC we put down already. But the second wind here is what really gives us a boost. Okay, now our 3. So now we've got at least our 4 medium bombers. Sorry, medium bombers have been done, so I'm going to add those to the queue. I'll wait until these are done to add another 8 of the interceptors. Wasting IC on something. Nice, our consumers' goods are starting to fall. Oh, why does that? So we're picking up here. I think our IC's good, or sorry, supplies are good, so we can just leave that. Maybe start putting it about 5 above. Upgrades are staying at 20. It's September now. Now we do need to sell some supplies. Maybe the US. A lot of money coming in now. Put us over. Would the US not accept? Wait till we can do some more. 16th. Always take this. Medium populator, we want to stay there now. I see he's falling again. Now see where our production's going now? We were at 165 a couple months ago. This we'll just put back down. I should leave that at 20. Still want to sell some supplies on the 16th to... Okay, now we can buy a little bit more. More rares, maybe? We're losing all our spies. I don't know why. Come on, money. There we go. About 25 of these. Doing the best we can. And our next production's coming up here quick, so, or at least these guys are. All of our busy stuff is, so. I'm going to stop it here. We're going to start fresh next episode. Thanks again for tuning in. This is Lubab Boo with the Panzeroo Challange Black Ice mod for Hearts of Iron 3. Version 6.26. Hit that like button if you guys want to see more of this, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.